and welcome to Heroes Day 2013. Hello and welcome to Heroes Day 2013.
We've got a jam-packed live stream for you today. But what exactly is Heroes Day, Sophie?
Heroes Day is a non-uniform day with a meaning.
Yes, Heroes Day began when a 300 soldier was killed in Afghanistan.
Many pupils dressed up to honour their personal hero.
We've seen so many special heroes today, from Marie Curie to soldiers and firefighters, doctors and just people's mums and dads.
Earlier today, a selection of the best costumes went to feud.
Let's see them now.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Ethan Tinney from UCY and I'm dressed up as David Van Haar.
Why are you dressed up as him?
Because he's an inspiration for a lot of people in the school and around the world because he's creating games.
I'm Adam McCullough from 8AY and I'm dressed up as Barack Obama.
Why are you dressed up as Barack Obama?
Because he was the first black president of the United States after the racist things that happened in America.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Joel Lennon and I'm dressed up as Martin Luther King.
Why are you dressed up as him?
I'm dressed up as him because he gave other people from over in America a chance to prove themselves. You're not just, everybody's human, not just a certain kind of people.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm my mate's dad.
Why are you dressed up as him?
Because he was in the SWAT and he was hit by a bomb fragment and he got mental health issues. And he's cool.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Daniel Parker from 9BZ and I'm dressed up as my granda.
Why are you dressed up?
He helped out in the Troubles in the 1900s and I look up to him as a figure because I never actually got to meet him and all I know about like documents and all.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Matthew Wells and I'm dressed up as my great-granda.
Why?
Because he fought in World War II and saved a lot of other people's lives.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Katie McCreener from 8BZ and I'm dressed up as my auntie. She's an intensive care nurse.
Why are you dressed up as your auntie?
I'm dressed up as my auntie because I really want to be like her when she's older because she helps many people and saves loads of lives.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Amy Carson and I'm dressed up as my dad.
Why?
Because when my dad was younger he had a kidney failure and he's had 2 kidney transplants since, and he's took up cycling last year and he was asked to go to the transplant games and he's been asked to be in the Great Britain team and he's won ever since.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Laura Butler from 8AX and I'm dressed up as a soldier.
Why?
Because they fight for our country in war.
Who are you and who are you dressed up as?
I'm Lucy Paul from 8AZ and I'm dressed up as Mark Pollock.
Why?
He's a great inspiration because he was the first blind man across the South Pole and a couple of years ago he's fell out a window and now paralysed, so he's a good inspiration to everyone.
How do you know him?
I actually met him when I was young and he's one of my best friends. Well, he's my mum's best friend, so yeah, I know him really well, so he's really close to me.
So much effort must have been put into those costumes. Speaking of effort, Rodney Craig from 8BX baked apple tarts for the staff to eat at break time today and raised over £30 for Help for Heroes all by himself.
Wow, that is brilliant, Rodney. Well done. Unfortunately, Doug, a soldier from the army, wasn't able to join us this morning for an interview, but here's one from a few years ago with him.
You must be an amazing soldier because you have actually earned a military cross. Can you tell us a bit about what a military cross is and why you hold it?
Right. I'm not an amazing soldier. I'm just one of many soldiers who do a job on a day-to-day basis. But the Military Cross is a gallantry award which was presented to me. It's the third highest gallantry award that you can receive, which was presented to me for fighting in an operation in a place called Garmsir in 2006, which is in the south of Helmand. And basically the town was overtaken by Taliban, which reached in the number of about 600 to 1,000. There was no British troops to go and retake the town, so 150 Afghan soldiers and police were sent down to take it, along with 17 British soldiers. And we were told that the operation would last for 2 days, and the battle actually lasted for 14, and the British soldiers whittled down to just 3 of us left at the end. And it's a cumulated factor of what happened over that period of the 14 days that I was awarded the Military Cross. But I've got to say, and it's always important to add, that although I was given the Military Cross and the Queen pinned it on my chest, it's never been my medal. It's always a medal for all of those people who serve in Afghanistan, and especially those who have returned from Afghanistan physically and mentally broken, or indeed those who never returned at all. So I wear it, but I wear it in the memory of all of these young men.
The pupils are not the only ones to dress up. The teachers did too. Here are some of the best.
Obviously you dressed up as your dad. Tell me about him.
Yes, I've dressed up as my dad today. I've made him my hero because my dad, along with some of his friends at the Ulster Gliding Club, have set up an organisation with gliding for the disabled, and every summer Dad and his friends go up and they fly disabled people in their glider, which they bought, which is a specially adapted glider using hand control. So people say in wheelchairs, those who have lost the use of their legs or whatever, they can go up with an instructor like my dad and learn how to fly. And literally when they're up in the air, then they're just as free as a bird like anyone else, so it doesn't matter that they can't walk or whatever. And it's just an amazing experience for most of those people who are involved in that. So my dad's kind of a bit of a hero for that, for a lot of other things too, but today it's gliding for the disabled that I've picked my hero for.
That's a very interesting outfit. Who are you and why?
Thanks very much, Beth. Now, I have came today as a golfer named Payne Stewart, who was a very famous American golfer in the 1980s and 90s. Payne actually won 3 major championships before his life was cut short in a tragic plane crash. Now, I've set a little task today, and because Mr. Logan was actually too young to realise who I came as today, I set the pupils a challenge, and anyone that guessed my outfit correctly was going to win 25 Revo points, and the winner was Lewis McKinley, who guessed it at about 10 past 10 today.
I like your outfit. Who are you?
Beth, and today I'm David Healy.
Why?
Really, I've picked David Healy because I think he's my hero. David Healy scored the record amount of goals for Northern Ireland, so he's Northern Ireland's top goal scorer. He's also got an MBE, which was awarded by the Queen, and that was for his work that he's done in Northern Ireland for football. And also, he is the only person to have scored 13 goals in the European Championships qualifier, and he holds that record, and there's been lots of brilliant players who haven't actually achieved that record. And really, I was at the match when David Healy scored that winning goal against Northern Ireland, or against England, sorry, in 2001, and it was a real exciting game, and it was just a real pleasure to be there, and it'll be a moment that I'll remember and treasure and be telling to my children in the future.
Miss Walker, I see you're not a land girl this year. Who are you dressed up as?
Well, this year Beth and I decided not to be one person in particular. I decided just to represent a whole lot of people because, as you know, there are thousands of servicemen and women out there on a daily basis protecting us and looking after our freedom, whether it be Afghanistan, all over the world really. And it's close to my heart, and I just felt I wanted to represent them this year.
I see you've helped a lot of people. Who are you and why?
Well, today I'm dressed as Marie Curie. Now, she mightn't have looked like this back in the early 1900s, but I wanted to draw attention to the fact that she was the first woman, in fact the only woman, to have won 2 Nobel Prizes for science, one in chemistry and one in physics. But why you might have heard of her before is, of course, the cancer charity, Marie Curie, symbolised here with my daffodil. Marie Curie nurses help look after people with cancer in their own homes, but it was named after Marie Curie, the scientist, because she actually developed the treatment of radiotherapy.
done, Liz.
Remember to send your vote up for Best Costume 2013 to Miss Hannah.
We hope you've enjoyed this special day where we showed our respect for those who do something special for others. People who risk their own lives to save others are really so inspiring.
Thank you for dressing up in order to support your hero and the Help for Heroes charity, where your donation will really make a difference.
We will now watch a clip of real heroes at work.
Hello? Hello? Yes, we're out in the Loch Ness, and the pilot says really bad chest pains. He's very unwell. Can you come? Okay. Okay. Right. We'll be here as soon as possible. He's in there.
Yes, sorry.
He's in there. Just stay there.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Anybody else down here? Just the back. You're back? Oh, hard. Hard. How long have you been like this?
A few minutes.
Just a few minutes?
Yeah.
Right. None of you know?
No.
No? No, don't want to talk? What's your name? Right. You should we sit there, girls. We'll try and sort them out here, okay? Alright, yeah. What is this? It's hard, man. It's hard. You any medication with you? You've nothing at all? No. Right. The boat's all switched off now. Do you want if we try and help you and sit down here, maybe get you a wee bit more comfortable? Are you happy enough to move? Yeah. Right. What's your first name? Dominic. Dominic. Okay. Listen, we'll try and just get you down here and we'll try and get you over in this easier seat here. Alright? Yeah. Okay, you happy enough to move now? Good man. Right. Let me see. On ahead. Good man. Okay. Just take it easy. Okay. Take you hold on to me. Right. Right. Turn you around. Sit yourself down there. Get your feet up here, Dominic. Okay, and try and get you a wee bit more comfortable. You've no medication on you, no? No. Nothing at all. Has this happened before? No. It hasn't? Right, right. What we're going to do is we're just going to try and make you comfortable, and we're going to try and maybe get someone else to pilot this boat and get the whole lot all to shore. Okay? Yes. You happy enough? Yep. Right, okay. Yes, we're going to get the casualties onto your boat and hopefully get them to shore.
Just to let you know that the lunch is ready, or you're coming back to the station.
We were going to maybe going to try and get the passengers here, but we can't get the casualty out until you get him to shore. I get maybe the main priority. He's complaining of pains in his chest. He's had no previous pains and all, so I think it might be best maybe to get him to shore, and we'll get somebody to try and get this boat back in for him. Yeah.
I'll do. Okay.
All right. Hold on, girls. We change the plan here. Dominic, the other boat's here. If you have enough to move, if we try and get you onto our other light boat, and we'll get you to shore and try and get you medical attention. Yeah. Okay. Right. Hold on, hold on a second. You want to just leave out a wee second, and we'll both of us will help with them. You're happy enough to move? Yep. All right. Just nice and slowly now. Complaining of pain in his chest.
Did you sit down there now, Dominic? So we want to actually lie down. If you lie down on the side on the boat, of the boat. Put your feet up to the side there. See? That's it. You want to keep your head forward in your feet. Alright, Dominic, you're steady enough there, yeah? Okay, we'll bring him ashore. Somebody stay with it, I'll stay right beside it.
Yes, you are ready for war. Them one grow there and we go ready to war. Yes, you are ready for war. Them one grow there and we go ready to war. Them a good, them a good, them a good, them a drive on me show.
Miss Hannah, can you tell us about Heroes Day and what inspired you to do it?
Well, actually, it was one of my colleagues who told me about it originally about 3 years ago. Mrs. Walker mentioned it to me one night. We were having a wee chat on the phone, as we sometimes do. And I kind of looked into it and looked up the Heroes Day website and discovered that there was indeed this day called National Heroes Day, set up in memory of a Royal Marine called Robin Hollingsworth, who was killed in Afghanistan. And his best friend was a teacher. And he decided to try and raise some money for Help for Heroes, that charity that helps soldiers who've returned from Afghanistan, perhaps with injuries or whatever. And the way he decided to raise money was just within his own school, asking the children to come in dressed as a hero and to pay money for a non-uniform day. And that was the very first Heroes Day. And from that, lots of his friends wanted to get involved the next year, and they actually ended up going to Downing Street and chatting to the Prime Minister about this idea, and the Prime Minister gave them the go-ahead to make a National Heroes Day, and that's what they did. They set up the National Heroes Day website, and they started asking schools all over Great Britain to get involved in National Heroes Day. And actually, for the last 3 years, this has been running as a national event, and we are the only school in Northern Ireland, shockingly in a way, involved in this. And if you go on to the Heroes Day website, you'll see a list of all the schools in Great Britain and the UK who are involved, and we're the only one from Northern Ireland, which is quite disappointing in a way, but exciting for our school. We've been involved in it for the last 3 years now, and we've had such fun on Heroes Day. But the most important thing of all is that we are honouring people who put themselves out there for others and who make a difference, whatever they do, from the soldiers on the front line, where it really began, Heroes Day began there, right through to family members and friends, people we know, and even famous people who are no longer with us. For whatever reason, they become heroes to those who admire them. So it has been a real challenge for a lot of people coming up with an idea of who they could dress up as, but I've just been so amazed by all of our pupils and staff. I have to say, Mr. Guy's outfit this year has just been amazing. I'm sure his wife's really proud of him. But anyhow, it's just been a great day, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has joined in our National Heroes Day 2013. It's been fun, and I've just loved listening to all of the pupils and the stories of who they've dressed up as. I just wanted this moment to take an opportunity to thank our finalists who were voted for by their classes, and then I want to announce the winner. And we've counted all the votes, and the winner of Heroes Day 2013 Best Dressed Hero is Amy Carson from 8BX for dressing as her dad, and that inspirational story of how he had not just one but 2 kidney transplants, and he's gone on to take up a new sport and to represent his country, his nation at the Transplant Games. We wish him all the best with that, and it's just been a great opportunity to come on and thank everyone. So I'm going to hand back to you girls, because I think we've got a really amazing announcement of how much money we've actually raised. So back to the girls.
Thank you, Miss Anna. And well done to Amy Carson as well. The total amount raised so far today for Help for Heroes is £238.18. Thank you, and well done to everyone who donated to this worthy cause. Thanks for watching, and this is the end of our Help for Heroes livestream 2013. Bye.